Are you okay?
Hello everybody. It's another weekend and we are getting ready to start our final push. In fact, I might be naive, but I think we're actually going to finish our list this weekend and be ready for our final inspection this coming week. Been getting a lot of questions from people wanting to know how Lauren's doing. Lauren is doing very well. And in fact, Lauren is going out for a little workout walk with her rucksack today, which is a big deal because it's been right at 4 months today since we had the surgery. I say we, since she had the surgery, and she's had a pretty good recovery. It's been physically and emotionally taxing. Apollo wants me to shut up and just throw the ball, but she's doing very well. She's back in college, she's crushing it, and things are getting back to normal for everybody. And we will be moving in here soon, and we're very excited about it. Take it easy.
I will.
All right.
I'll still be
There's part of me that worries that she's going to overdo it, but I'm really glad to see that spirit back, so I'm good with it. Well, the skies are pretty dark. We've got rain rolling in, and the last rain clogged this thing up a little bit, and if we get a significant rain event, especially further up the mountain, I'm gonna have a lot of water rolling through here and it's gonna flood. I'm gonna take about 5 minutes right here and just get this thing cleared out. Start from the bottom. There we go. Start. When I came over here, there's a nesting duck right there. I don't want to disturb it, so I'm going to leave. How was your little ruck workout? Grand?
Grand.
Tiring?
Yeah.
Take this, I'm gonna tote this thing up here so we can move it. I just had a mouse jump out of the canoe.
Was it sailing with you?
What's that?
It was sailing with you?
He must have been, because when I flipped it, he jumped out and took off.
Oh, I must have been terrified.
Well, I've seen a pair of geese down here a few times, actually sometimes as many as 6 geese, but I've seen a pair of ducks down here over the last couple of weeks. And I thought it was possible that they would be nesting, but you don't see them all the time. Well, one of them's over there sitting on a nest. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out because we might actually have ducklings out here pretty soon. That'd be very cool. But we need to get in because that storm is right there. It's coming. All right?
I'll march.
You'll march?
I'll march.
Okay. The weather up here turns on a dime. And that is some ugly storm clouds coming over the mountain. I think we're about to get dumped on. I'm glad I got stuff to do on the inside of the house. say it's gotta have something. 'Cause that's a little different. What do we have going on here?
Building code requires an outside light at the front and rear entries of the house. Like all the other lights in this house, Jafana has had these stashed away for years now.
I'm gonna turn it on before you do that.
What? Test it? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What kind of place you think this is? You got a light bulb for this thing?
It doesn't take a light bulb.
Oh, fancy. We'll flip it on. It works. There we go.
It's nice. It's simple.
Don't be too impressed. I had to jump through a lot of hoops putting in a switch because I wired that directly, so it was always on.
So wait. So the big question is, can you clear your head? 'Cause
Well, it's not like I can move it.
no, I know, but let's just make sure. So
I can't move it now. It's a little late.
It's perfect. So you'd be hitting your head.
Let's see what it would do about this water.
What water?
The water we need to run this stuff, this fridge, this sink rather.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's wrong with it?
there isn't any. Go back and look at all these parts you're always yelling at me for keeping.
What kind of parts do you need?
There's no faucet, baby. You gotta have something for it to connect to. There's just a pipe.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. So you're talking about the wastewater.
No,
And the
I'm talking about the
water.
supply line.
Okay.
Not even getting to the wastewater yet.
Okay.
I'm talking about the supply line.
Gotcha. So we need tests.
We need text.
Okay.
All right, then. Watch out.
What
I've
do you
tripped on
need?
it a couple
This right
times. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you have all the pieces to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get it all done tonight.
That's okay.
I'm just trying to get the water supply done. Tomorrow we'll do the drain because I've got to put the garbage disposal in.
Right. That's. Okay.
And the little faucet pieces.
Yep. This and oh, it's by your head. You had one shot. One.
That should work.
So what's that third line, the black line?
That is your sprayer.
Oh, got it.
For the last year and a half, we've had our washer and dryer sitting in the garage of the place that we were renting, not using them. Had a little concern about the water that was residual inside the washer, but I figured the dryer would be simple. Just plug it in, turn it on.
There's been some swearing.
Some choice of bad words.
I think it was more like a buffet.
So before you do anything, this is I wanted to like brace like a piece of wood here all the way around there to put the shelf on.
Has it always been that loud?
That's loud.
It's crazy loud.
Yeah. No, it's not usually.
Oh,
It's fine because there's nothing in there.
I don't think that makes sense.
Really?
Does that make sense?
No, I don't know. I'm just trying
That doesn't make sense that it would be because there's nothing in there. It smells hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't been used. It's got dust in it, you know.
Oh wow, it smells like it's burning though. What happened to my baby?
It's been stored for a year and a half.
Something's blocking something.
I am not a Maytag mechanic.
I know.
This is outside of my skill set. And it has a 10-year warranty on it. See, it says 10 years.
Okay.
And we've owned it about 4.5, so we may be making a service call. Let's go with air only. I'm trying to get it to air only to start with.
Okay.
I don't know how to control this thing. Yeah, it doesn't do that. Turn it on.
There. That's much better.
Why was it so damn loud?
I don't know. Let's just try this for a minute and see.
There's something in it?
Yeah, I do.
When I pull it.
Something crawled up in there. Babe, I think you should take the lint thing.
I don't want to open up and have something come out.
just be brave. Just take it
No,
out.
I'm not brave.
No, it's just something just happened.
Yeah, something happened. What the hell was that?
I don't know. I'm afraid to turn it on.
Think like maybe some bugs
I
climbed in
think a
there?
nest. Something made a nest, and that nest just released. I know, but
There's always some crazy in our lives.
that's why you're here, is to like fix this. It's your purpose in life.
Yeah. You stick your face down there and you fix it.
What, dude? It released out the back. That's it. I think it crawled into the vent thing. The back.
Well, it's working. Let me pull it away from the wall. I'm gonna turn the electricity off first so I don't get it blown up. Sound like dirt and rocks.
Babe, we're always have stuff in our pockets. Doesn't mean the dryer broke.
I mean, it wouldn't be in the straight up and down pipe. It would be in the other one, and the other one's clean.
Okay.
Now I can get back to some of the other work.
What are you gonna do now?
Plumb your sink.
Aw, that would be great.
I have two electrical lines coming in underneath the sink. One is for the dishwasher and one is for the disposal. First I need to get the disposal set up, and then I need to pull the dishwasher line back into the area under the sink.
The reason I had so much extra was because this was all uncoiled, went across, and it was actually in a box, properly set up, so I could pass inspection, because they had to know that we had electricity going to the front wall. And I had to explain how I was going to do this to them. But now that I'm done with that, I gotta pull this back through. So I'm gonna cut it. I think this will be good.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, now loop it around that that line,
The metal?
that metal line.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, now start feeding that line back in.
I'm trying to push it, but it's not really going.
Don't work.
I don't understand what you're doing.
I need that cable to be poking up out of the floor, and here's what I need.
Okay, so
I need the whole thing.
So you're trying to put it back through that hole, right? Did you see it yet? Did you see it yet?
Nope. All right, push it this way. All right. You're not really supposed to bend it that much, but I don't think we got much choice.
Okay, you going?
Yep.
Going?
Did it come through?
Yeah, it's all the way up. That's it.
That's it, thank you.
You're welcome. Holy cow.
That's why I needed some help.
The dishwasher comes with an electric cord that you can plug in to an outlet. So I have a choice of either wiring up the outlet and then plugging it in, or using an optional piece that I wire directly, and that gets plugged into a proprietary piece on the back of the dishwasher. I had my 2 lines pulled in last night for the hot and the cold for the sink. But I didn't think about it when I was doing it. I also need to tap into that so that I can have hot water going to the dishwasher. This is one situation where the PEX expansion really shines. It's very easy to cut into it and put another line off of it to feed an appliance.
Gonna need your help with this.
Alright, baby, right here.
And I'm gonna need you to do not touch the clay.
Okay.
Don't touch the putty. Don't remove the putty. Don't adjust this in any fashion.
Okay.
Just, you're
Hold
gonna
it.
hold it down. This gets cleaned up after.
Here you
Don't
go.
clean it up.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Why do you think I want to do that?
Oh, really? Really? You? I can't imagine. What could have gotten into my head?
Oh, but it looks so good, this color.
Alright, push down a little bit, just down
Okay.
toward me.
Yep.
That tool of theirs doesn't work.
Don't work.
Doesn't work.
Hi.
Hi.
How tight is this?
Tight.
Stupid thing came undone.
What is it?
That little clip failed. They're
Do you need it
shooting me through the face. Yeah, that's how it holds us in place.
Forever?
Forever. Hold on.
Are you okay? Holy cow.
Told you it failed.
Are those your new glasses?
These are my old glasses.
Ow.
The disposal comes with a fancy little plastic tool that's supposed to make it very easy for you to get the retention ring on it.
They said it was a one-time use. They weren't joking. Because it don't work now.
It did not work well.
I guess so.
I didn't do that.
Alright, let me come up.
Okay.
There we go. Goes back in here for next time.
What about bacteria and crap?
It's just putty, baby. That putty's in there. It's going to be there for the next 20 years.
You don't need this piece anymore.
No, I don't want it.
That dog don't bark.
That's it. I believe the term is hunt. That dog don't hunt, sweetheart.
One of the things that Jafana planned on for this sink area was an in-counter garbage disposal switch. I'd always use a little light switch on the wall that turned on the disposal. This switch sits flat on the surface of the counter and it uses air to activate the power down below. This prevents the possibility of wet hands conducting electricity when operating the switch. I'd never heard of anything like that, and unfortunately it showed a little bit when I was trying to get it to work the first time. Having difficulty getting the air tube onto the switch, Jafana came up with the idea of using a little bit of soap to lubricate it. Once you get the tube onto the little nozzle, you pull up that little nut and it actually tightens it down and keeps it sealed. So you got to make sure that you get it on there good, nice and tight, but remember it's plastic and it'll strip.
Oh,
Push the button.
okay. This is the first time you've said, oh, push the button. You used to tell me, don't push the button.
Did you push it?
Yes.
There you go. Heard it. Okay. That's enough. You're crazy.
You're not the boss of me.
I'm the one under the sink, lady.
Does not make you the boss.
Apparently not. I think it makes me the gimp.
Use this twisty. There you go.
When we first started building this house, we had to get our slab poured. The waste plumbing had to be installed before all the rocks and backfill could go in, and then a 2-inch layer of insulation was put down. Once the insulation was laid and taped both on the bottom and sides of the foundation, I was planning to do all the radiant heat plumbing myself, and then have the slab poured. But when I tried to hire someone to do the waste plumbing, I found out that there was a building boom going on in our area. Plumbers in our area were broken up into primarily 2 groups, those who were making their living doing service calls and those who were doing mostly new work. And everyone was booked beyond capacity. I couldn't even get someone to come up and quote the work because it was such a small job. It was hard to wrap my head around that at first, but the end result of it was that I had to do all the waste plumbing myself. I had done some repair work in the past, but I've never laid out a system before. So I studied the code, read a few books, and watched a lot of videos. That was about 6 years ago, and I found a lot of the videos to be lacking. This was one of the first things that gave me the idea of making my own videos. But it still took me 2 more years to pull the trigger on that and buy a camera. Doing the plumbing was a learning experience, but in the end, our plumbing works.
Alright, well, you gonna take the plug out?
Yeah.
See, we can start with the coal.
Cool.
There you go.
Okay.
That'll scare you. We're gonna winch in the lines. It's just stop playing, just let it do what it's gonna do, because it's gonna purge, it's gonna make all kinds of noises. And I need to be looking underneath to make sure it's not leaking.
There you go. Aww. Water. Oh my god. It's very nice. How's it looking?
Nothing so far.
Okay, and turn on the heat. That's a nice big sink.
Alright. Yeah?
Thank you, I love you.
Yeah?
Yes.
Warm water?
Yes.
I'll be darned.
What's that, babe? Well, the garbage disposal turned on. Well, it made a noise.
What's that?
I didn't push the button.
That's what I'm saying. It's not supposed to come on until you push the
Well,
button.
maybe it came alive.
Huh?
Maybe it just came alive.
No, it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to. It's not supposed to do anything until you.
Okay, is there electricity to this?
There was. I turned it back off. You can hear it. So the way it's set up, you've got the power for the power line, it comes over to here,
Okay.
right? Then you've got the switch that this thing is hooked up to. It gets plugged into this. You press the air actuator.
It goes. Oh, you have to press
Oh,
it
is it
twice.
on and off? I
Yeah.
thought, okay. I didn't know that.
Well, I didn't
That's
either.
why. I
That
thought
makes sense.
I thought it only stayed on as long as you had your finger on the button. Well, that's better. That means that we don't have a problem.
Thank you. I love it. Thank you.
I'm grumpy. I'm sorry.
You are grumpy,
Ugh.
but you made it work. It looks great. And you have water.
This took me
Today.
all day. It took me today.
Today.
This took me
Okay,
today.
you hooked up the dryer too. This is why plumbers get paid a lot.
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow? Oh.
Probably just gonna get the front lights done.
Okay.
And then I'll hook the dishwasher up when I get a chance. Because we don't have to have the dishwasher working to get inspected.
Right.
At least I don't think so.
That's awesome.
What we got here? I don't even have, oh, I do have plumbing in the kitchen. Ah. Watch out for that damnable snake under there. That should work.
So what's that third line, the black line?
That is your sprayer.
Oh, got you.
Yep.